Good evening, everyone. I would like to thank you for coming out here and being a part of a night that is one of the most memorable that we are going to have. I'm going to try and keep this as short as I can because, as many of you know, I don't like giving speeches. And as I know, some of you don't have long attention spans. I'd like to begin by taking a moment to appreciate the privilege we've had to attend this school. HLCA is a private Christian school, which is the type that most students in America don't get a chance to attend. It's not a large school. There aren't hundreds or thousands of students or dozens and dozens of faculty members. It's a small school, and that's what makes it really special, because each teacher is able to build a personal relationship with the students. And they're able to spend a lot of time making sure that they get done what they need to get done and ensure their success in life. From Mrs. Miller's ability to turn math from a foreign language into an actual school class, and Mr. Harris's entertaining renditions of the cheeseburger song, to Mrs. Johnson's tolerance of our grammar issues, and Mr. Wilson's ability to catch gum chewers from behind his back. All of the teachers at this school have had a very influential part in making our high school career one that we will always remember. But the teachers here aren't just interested in what we learn academically. They're also more concerned about our spiritual and personal lives. And each of them has spent a lot of their time to make sure that we're on the right path and that we're set for the future when we go out into this fallen world that we live in. But no school would work if it didn't have administrators, and we have Mrs. Craddock, our principal, and Mrs. DeLand, our secretary. And those two women in particular have had a great task of keeping us in line for the last 4 years. And although we think they act unfairly sometimes, it is clear now that they were doing their best to raise a class of well-educated and godly students. And I believe they have done their job very well. So, on behalf of my entire graduating class, I would like to thank all the faculty at HLCA for what they've done to help build our character and prepare us for the future. Now these 4 years that we've been here are about to draw to a close. And as the saying goes, time flies when you're having fun. And that is no more true than it is with our class. Over the last years, we have made a lot of memories, whether it's the big events, the Silverwood trips, the annual lock-ins and icebreakers, and even the mission trip to Mexico last year. Or the small things in class, like David's never-ending jokes and Shanna's incessant happiness. All of these things have worked together to create a lot of memories that I know we will all enjoy years from now and that we'll never forget. And now that we have survived high school, we look to the future. And I'm sure it's quite exciting, the prospects of moving out and starting our own plans, whether that's going to college, starting a career, going to technical school, or even starting a family. But as we explore our horizons and prepare for the adventure of adulthood, I want all of us to keep in mind one thing, and that is to stay focused on God. Life has a lot of opportunities and a lot of paths, and it's really exciting and fun to get caught up in all the choices you can make and try to plan everything out. And our society has done a really good job of teaching us that as long as we work hard, we can do whatever we want and we can be whoever we want to be. And that's true to an extent. But there are some points where life is going to give you things that you hadn't expected or throw you situations that you hadn't planned for. There's going to be a lot of things that you don't expect. And there's going to be some situations that are too complex to figure out. You're not going to be able to do it on your own. Jeremiah 29:11 says, "For I know the plans I have for you, declares the Lord, plans for welfare and not evil, to give you a future and a hope." And Proverbs 16:9 says, "The heart of a man plans his ways, but the Lord directs his steps." When life gets complicated, or we try to plan things out and they don't work, I want us each to remember to focus back on God, because He has the ultimate plan. And when we think we can't figure things out, as long as we're focused on Him, He's going to lead us in the right direction. So I hope that as each of us moves on to whatever we're going to do, that we keep that in mind. Of course, Mrs. Johnson taught us this well. Remember the 1-3-1 format, introduction, 3 body paragraphs in conclusion, and now it is time to conclude my speech. It has been an honor to attend this school, and I can't think of 6 people that I would have rather graduated with than you. Our 4-year road trip is over. It's time to exit the highway and travel to new destinations and see what lies ahead. I wish each of you the very best in life, and I hope that we will stay friends for a long time and stay in contact. Congratulations, class of 2016.